Hey, they said I'm live. All right. So I am getting my feet are wet. And so I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do all of this stuff now. I'm ready to do all the things that I know that I can do. All right. So the last stream that I did was 20 minutes. I feel like 15 is fourth. So if so be the case, then I need to be done by 5. And that's cool because I got things to do today. Oh, I might not get to do them all because the time is bad, but we'll be all right. So, the final workshop in my first series, Creating a Stress Free Routine, is going to be purpose driven action. And that is talking about this journey of aligning your dreams with your mission. So, aligning the things that are in your mind, that are in your heart, the things that have yet to come to fruition, getting them all lined up with the things that you do every day, your life mission. So you wake up, what are you trucking on, the uniform that you're putting on, the fight that you're fighting every day, making sure that both of those things that are, that they're in alignment. And then how you can create a roadmap to follow while you're, bringing those things in together. So I'm a really deep person. And for this, we can talk about or like imagine, for example, like if you're black and you know that hair braiding for some people was like they would braid a map of where you're going into your hair. So creating a roadmap is a real fucking thing, really deep and is really serious. You have other examples of like people like the sailors, how they use the stars and stuff like that to make their roadmaps and the things that they're following. So aligning your and your calling together. First, let's talk about discovering and then defining your personal values and passions. So, those are the things that lie in your head, that lie in your heart, that are in your fears, that are in your joys, and all of the expressions of emotions, those things that emote, that come from deep within and they come out. Emotion. So, the things that I guess that's as clear as I can say that. I mentioned in the last workshop that I did just a few minutes ago that therapy is like milk when it comes to the personal development goals and the whole journey in and itself. As opposed like in comparison, so like you have therapists and then you have life coaches and then you have consultants where are I feel are very specialized in getting a very specific thing done. It seems like life coaching, but it's a little step further. And then from there, then you would just be hiring. Then it'd be like done for you. So consulting is like that last mile between finding out who you are and then living that life 100%. Um, so yeah, that's how in that so that's kind of how you would do that process. You would start by doing some type of therapy, some type of counseling, even if it's like group counseling. um, they have all kinds of free counseling services like EAP. A lot of people, so my job, if you use their EAP service, then you're going to be using better help. I don't know what other people use, but there's help out there, long story short. And then from there you can do life coaching. Like I've done free therapy, and I've paid like, I want to say the most I've paid for like a group coaching thing package was $3,000. And then I paid $1,000, like, in some change, for another group coaching package that I did. So, and then I paid $250 for the month. So that was $800 for a group thing. And then I paid, like, I paid all the prices. So I've paid, like I said, $0. I've paid hundreds total, thousands total, and then multiple thousands total, and coaching. So there's a lot of different levels at which one can find themselves, um, discovering their personal values and their personal passions. And once you get that under control, then you can start getting that information and putting it to what it is like. So, what does that So in my journey, I went from think like so year when I first started, I was like, I'm gonna life coach, I'm gonna be a life coach, but I could never ever get concrete and comfortable with life coaching. And then this is before I had even done it. And then after I did coaching, I was like, okay, so I'm definitely not a coach. It's something. It was just something about it. And ultimately, what I found is I'm more of a sit back, see what needs to be done, the best way to do it, and here's, one to, or let's say 3 to 10 ways that you can get something done. That's me. Like, I'm a consultant. I'm not a, so tell me what it is that you want to do and let me help you get there. Like, I'm not that type of person. So like if you're trying to get to the Super Bowl, that's not me. Like, I'm not trying to help you get to the Super Bowl. That's because that's just, I'm a consultant. Um, I don't know how to put myself in that example, but I just know that your people don't come to me so much with goals. Like, help parents, professionals, and undergrad students create stress-free routines. So, unless of course your goal is to create a stress-free routine, then of course come on in with your goal. But whatever it is that you're trying to do, what I'm going to help you do in order to achieve that goal is to create a routine that's going to allow you to achieve that goal. You see, so I'm a consultant. I'm not a coach. I don't want to hear about it. It's that's none. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about all the things. Like, that's what therapists are for. And again, kind of what coaches are for. You can talk to a coach about all the things that you got going through, because then your coach can be like, okay, this is what you got on the field, and this is what you got on the field, and um, I don't even know, But in my experience, I'm just not a coach. I don't care enough. Like, I care about the goal. I care about the end result, and I care about the goal. I love the process and I enjoy the process, but I'm not going to keep trying to, I can't make people do what they don't want to do. And I feel like coaches are good at that. I'm not good at that. If you want to throw in the towel, um, that's fine. So again, I don't consider myself to be a good coach. Maybe someday I might embrace that identity, but I definitely identify more with a consultant to parents and professionals and undergrads who are trying to create stress-free routines so that they so they can do the things they need to do to be the people they need to be and live the life that they want to live. So that's all that in a nutshell. Um, you have to know, in order for you to align your goals with your sense of purpose, you've got to have a good foundation on your goals, get all that stuff worked out, like I was talking about, in your head, in your heart, in your mind, your body, and your soul, your fears, all your anxieties, and all that. You got to get that worked out in order to get a good, clear picture of your goal. This workshop series is in 4 parts. This kind of stuff I talked about, like maybe in the first one, getting a clear vision. So vision to victory, that's what that is about, understanding like how you even figure out what the hell your goals are. And then, okay, so I said all that to say my purpose is a consultant. I am here to do stress-free routines. That's what makes me excited. That's what makes me happy. That is something that I will work on tirelessly. But trying to get you to do the thing that you said you wanted to do, but for some reason every week I gotta try to convince you to do it. I'm not good at that. But I will help you figure out a way. It's weird, but we'll move on. But it's a very fine line, I should say. It's not really it's a very fine line, um, in balancing that. So second to last. So integrating your purpose into your daily actions and decisions. So okay, so this is going to clear it up, make this a little bit more concrete. All right. So I'm a professional, I'm a consultant, right? I'm not a coach. I've already gotten a clear goals. My very clear goal is one thing. I want to, and I've said this a billion times, but help people, help specific people create stress-free routines. That's my clear goal. And how I integrate that in my daily practice is by developing a stress-free routine my damn self and living that out and being authentic in that. So if you want to say you're a nail tech, if you're a hairdresser, do your hair. If you're an esthetician, do your skincare. If you are a makeup artist, do your makeup. Um, you don't have to do your makeup like what do you call it, like Vogue or like runway makeup. You don't have to do your most glamorous or most blah 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 makeup every day. But I'm telling you, if it came down to the lady who has her shit, that she looked like she got her shit together, versus the lady who just says she got her shit together, I'm most likely going to take on the person who took the extra 5 to 20 minutes to put their selves together to represent what it is that they say they do. So whatever it is, so my new saying at my job, because people always like to be like, oh, we should do this and oh, we should do that. Don't talk about it, be about it, bitch. Run those hands. Integrating your purpose into your daily actions and decisions. You want to have a healthy relationship, um, eat healthy relationship things, read healthy relationship books, watch healthy relationship TV shows, go to healthy relationship stores, hang out with healthy relationship people. What else can you do? Take healthy relationship counseling, therapy. Like do those type of things every day so that you can get into a healthy relationship. You want to get good grades, eat good foods that are going to help your brain work, go to sleep so you can have good rest, take classes that you actually enjoy so that they're not very difficult. Like I don't know how people fail. Like I'll say it like this, 50-50. I took a college course for a girl one time. This girl was paying me to help her with an art class. Now, I don't give a damn about art, and I learned very quickly. Like I don't give a fuck about art. So, I did not do very well with her coursework. I feel like I did a couple of papers for my sister. I think I did okay with that. My mom used to have me do papers with and for her. I used to do well with that. But like when it came, but I don't know. People they don't ever call me up like, hey, I got this grade on that paper that you did with for me or that you helped me with. Um, but when it comes to me, I've only gotten one B in the 3 years that I've been in school, and that was in statistics. And it's like, it was just, I know that lady was like, I can't say, I'm sure I wasn't her worst student because I wasn't a bad student, but it was like my comprehension of statistics was so clearly not, it just was not on par for what we was trying to do. Anywho, um, but what I'm trying to say is when you do things that you like to do, it's easier to integrate them into your daily life and to be successful at them. So if you're trying to do something and be somebody, if you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, then you need to make sure that you're doing the right thing and do the right things. Don't be stressing yourself out trying to do stuff that you can't do. Because that's not creating a holistic approach to success. I love how this all goes into each other. So yeah, If you do find yourself like taking classes that you don't like, then you're going to possibly fail those classes, and then that's not going to lend to your success. It's going to put you like in jeopardy of your scholarships. You're going to get be in jeopardy of being able to continue school. It's going to mess with your self esteem. Like, take classes that you like to take. I knew that I didn't want to be a life coach. It took me 14 years to discover that. And then don't think like I didn't just wake up every day and do this. Like, I have 4 children. I am a parent first. I also knew that I didn't want to be a coach or consultant strictly to parents as a parent. Like, I get enough of this shit. So I don't need to deal with my kids and then go listen to all I other people talk about their problems. And it was like the same thing. I don't want to only listen to people talk about work, and I'm not that deeply invested in the whole educational process to only deal with college students. However, a holistic approach for me would be parents, professionals, and college students. Get a little mix of all of them. I can teach because they all need to learn the same things. They all need to learn how to have healthy or stress-free routines. So that's what's holistic for me. If you are a nail tech, what's a holistic approach for you? Maybe you like doing. So this is just me, like, a niche. Finding a niche that is holistic for you. You can like to do a thing. So, like, I love to do graphic design. I'm not doing graphic design for money. I have no desire to get paid for graphic design. I would probably do you now I want to get paid for it, but I don't want that to be my main source of income. Um so if you're a nail tech, maybe doing um short nails is a holistic because it doesn't take so long. You can do more of them. You can still charge money, do like fancy decorations or whatever the case may be, or just whatever. If you want to do extensions, do monochrome. Is that it? Like mono, yeah, one. So like all one color. Then you don't. Then again, you can do it all fast. It'll still be unique. Um, However to do, like, just so you do blue diamonds with blue chains and blue glitter, and then different colors of blue for the blue marble, but like monochrome, like this is all blues. Little stuff like that. If you want to walk dogs, you can do only small dogs. You can do big dogs. You can, however you want to do it. You can do only dogs that need to run. Like, you want your dog to run, I will run with your dog. If your dog is got an injury and your dog can only walk, then I'll be walking with your dog. If your dog is old and he can only go really, really slow, whatever it is that you choose to do it in a way that is holistic for you, that you're going to love to do, so that you don't find yourself in that space of, I don't fucking want to do this shit and everybody get on my nerves. And that, my friends, is how you create purposeful action while you are on your journey to a stress free routine. So that wraps up the first set of workshops. The second set of workshops, um, I guess perhaps I can continue crafting a stress free routine binder edition. So, let's say, well, let's do this. It'll be binders for a stress free routine. And the first set of binders, I don't know how I'll do that. Whether I will do like a professional binder one week, and then a personal binder, and then a college binder. And then maybe I can do like a command center binder, or like an all in one planning session at the end of the month, however it goes. Um, but I think I like that. I will do a professional binder the first week. The second week will be a personal binder. Third week of March will be a college binder. What is that? So we're here. One, two, three. And then we have the 31st, which is the last Sunday. Um, and that's if I do them on Sundays. Either way. 4 months seems sufficient to me. I feel like if there's 5 months in a 5 weeks in a month, I don't feel like that should be on me. I feel like I should get a week off. But we shall see. If I'm up to it, then I'll just do a pop-up live. It won't be part of the workshop series. I'm gonna keep the workshops in sets of four. It's just good for me that way. I like because that's part of my stress-free routine. I like to get a set amount of numbers or whatever and then stick to that. So next Sunday, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, scratch a lot of that. We will have four, but because this one is basically late as hell, all March will be binders. There won't be like a random Q&A. I love how I'm having this conversation. Like I have a million viewers, but one day I will. So shout out to them. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching me and my workshop, and stay tuned for next week. We got this.